MMA, UFC star, brother of Nate Diaz, who fought Conor McGregor twice, Nick Diaz, says that, if Conor McGregor can hit his brother Nate Diaz, he can definitely put up a good fight versus Floyd Mayweather. Here's your boy CJ Goodfella, back with the Boxing Clinic once again. And, I'm speechless. But, basically, you got to understand that his brother is 6'3". And I think he's light heavyweight in UFC, 170. And he said, if, McGregor is able to touch his brother, he's definitely going to be able to touch Mayweather and put up a fight with him. And I think he's talking about the physicality of how his brother fights in the UFC ring and his physical attributes with his range, height, and boxing ability. And I can tell you one thing. Andre Ward, endorses both of these brothers and said they actually can be, pretty good boxers as well. But you are comparing your brother in the MMA ring, in the MMA octagon, where it's totally different because you have to be on guard for, elbows, hands, legs, wrestling, everything, Respect Nick Diaz to the 100%. I seen him beat a grown man as a 12, 15-year-old or something like that in a bare knuckles fight, and he made that guy tap. So he's no slouch. But you're comparing your brother, who's a good MMA fighter, good UFC fighter, to the greatest boxer of all time. Now, if this greatest boxer was coming into MMA, then I'm all with the comments. But Conor McGregor is crossing over to boxing. And your brother is nowhere on the stratosphere. He's nowhere on the same galaxy as Floyd Mayweather as a boxer, even at 41 years old. So you saying that if Conor McGregor, his jiu-jitsu, I guess the jiu-jitsu that McGregor knows, and he says like 5 guys in MMA that, those jiu-jitsu, and they have a good feel for the boxing game. I'm going to leave the article link in the description. You can read it for yourself. And he says he feels that, Conor McGregor can really put up a challenge, give Floyd Mayweather a challenge. Excuse me, a little off this morning. He can give him some competition just by his understanding of jiu-jitsu, and it should be crossing over and should translate into having good boxing skills. And if that's true, we're in for definitely a treat. Contrary to what most boxing, experts, fans, and aficionados believe, that Mayweather is going to straight kill Conor McGregor. Nick thinks otherwise. He thinks McGregor is going to have some success. He's going to be able to touch it and keep Floyd Mayweather off balance and do some things, to challenge him. And that's wishful thinking, and that's where when your top UFC guys, some of them are saying that they give McGregor a good chance to go over there and put up a hell of a fight. It trickles down to the fan base. And the fans already think that, Conor McGregor has a good chance, and a chance of beating Floyd Mayweather from the UFC fight side. And the casual fan base, they think he can, McGregor can whoop Mayweather's ass in a boxing ring. And there's no logic to the casual fans thinking, but the UFC fans, they have some logic. They understand that their guys know several different martial arts and wrestling, and have some boxing background. So I understand that. But what I'm saying is that if they were so good in boxing, why they didn't do boxing? Because there's more money in boxing, and Muhammad Ali protects you in boxing better than it does against just having handshake and contract deals with Dana White, who's basically a dictatorship, which has its pros and its cons as well. But, just what he said is just, to me, it's straight stupid. It's straight funny, he's not going to be able to, touch Mayweather just because he was able to touch, Nate Diaz. If he touches Mayweather because he's good enough to do it. And if he scores on Mayweather, consistently and continuously, then it's going to open up a lot of eyes in the boxing world, but I don't think it's going to happen that way. I'm not saying like one of those guys like McGregor's not going to land one punch. I think he's going to land some punches. I think he's good enough to do that. I watched him spar some pictures with Paulie, and his hand positioning and the way he was throwing punches is, he's gonna get killed. I know he's gonna get knocked out. Hook left, check left hook. I think he's gonna be so conscious of Floyd Mayweather's right hand and jab that he's gonna. I don't even know if he knows, if he broke down film of earlier Floyd. Floyd says he's gonna turn back the clock. That Floyd's left hook is probably one of his better punches overall if you add in his whole career. But it's crazy. That's how MMA fans, UFC fans think. They want to back that guy. In boxing, you got stupid fans that think the same way. That just pull shit out their ass. But that's why they fight the fights. August 26th, a lot of guys gonna get brought back to reality. But we gone.